What is up, guys? It's Cal, and we are on the 7.2.5 PTR currently. Now, a few weeks ago, they talked about that they were adding new legendaries for everyone. And these are new ring legendaries that actually give you a talent in your talent tree. Now, it depends what spec you are, obviously, what class you are. But yeah, so that seems really interesting. And then on top of that, a few days ago, they talked about that they're adding just new legendaries altogether for just about every class, I think, like cloaks, chests. I know for the hunters, they're adding like 2 more cloaks and then a chest, depending on what spec you are. But we're going to take a look at those legendaries right now because they just added them to the PTR today. Actually, when this is being uploaded, it would have been a few days ago. But anyway, so it's going to be this last cow right here, the legendary cow. Talk to him. And here are all of the rings for that they have out right now. So a lot of them are red, obviously, because a lot of them are not, well, all of them except one are for hunters. So let's take a look at them. We have this one, which is for rogues. Gain the vigor talent. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that talent is the same for every spec, so that's interesting. So no matter what spec you are as a rogue, outlaw, assassination, or sub, you would get the, oops, what did I just do? You would get the vigor talent for that spec. Now the next ring is for druids. So this one is gain the soul of the forest talent, which I'm pretty sure, I mean, it has to be, it's in the same spot for every druid spec, but that tier as a whole kind of changes depending on your spec. So I don't know if that's good. If you're a druid and you think that's good, let me know in the comments below. This one is gain one of the following, oh well, for demon hunters: first blood, vengeance, is fallout. You can let me know if that's good at all. I do have 100 death knight, or sorry, 100 demon hunter, but I don't really play on them much. Next ring is for death knights. We have foul bulwark for blood, gathering storm for frost, and bursting sores for unholy. Now my death knight is my main alt. I mean, he's level like 103, I think. I don't have any other characters that are 110 at the moment except my hunter. But I'm pretty sure bursting sores, he's unholy. I'm pretty sure bursting sores is the one that most people use. Not 100% sure. I kind of forget because I don't play him that much, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's spec'd into. The next one, which is the hunter. Now this one I obviously know a lot about because I main a hunter. Beastmaster is Bestial Fury. Now this is interesting to me because it wasn't Bestial Fury before. Let's take a look at the hunter talents. Originally for Beastmaster, this ring gave Dire Stable, which some people use. It's on the first tier. If you're not a hunter, by the way, on the first tier, Big Game Hunter is the one that rarely you'll ever see anyone use. I would advise against using that, but if that's your playstyle, more power to you. Wave the Cobra is what I see most people end up using. Cobra Shot deals 10% increased damage for every pet or guardian you have active. It's a good talent. And then Dire Stable, I do see some people use, so it's neither here nor there, but it's not Dire Stable anymore. Anyways, it's Bestial Fury, which is the one that I see most people use. Now I do sometimes see people use Blink Strikes. I sometimes use one with the pack because, I don't know, one with the pack is not that bad, to be honest. It's more like luck based, but it's not horrible. So it makes me think that they took what most people use, which is Bestial Fury. There are like graphs showing that, and they just put it into the ring. So it's like, okay, now pick one with the pack or Blink Strikes. By the way, I never liked Blink Strikes. It's been in the game since, was it in the game in Cataclysm, or did they add it in Mists? I forget, but I've just really never liked it. So that's actually going to make this tier a lot easier for me to pick, which will be one with the pack. And by the way, I mean, I don't want this, I'm sorry that I'm dwelling so long on this hunter thing, especially Beastmaster. I don't want this entire video to be centered around hunters, but they have changed the legendary shoulders, whatever. They changed the legendary shoulders. One of the pack is going to be a lot better if you have the legendary shoulders. It's whatever. Okay, so moving on to marksman. Lock and load. I don't play marksman primarily. There's a lot of hunters that do, especially at the beginning of the expansion. Marksman was kind of the spec to go with. I think most people do pick lock and load that I've seen, but it's up to you, whatever you like. And then survival, serpent sting. I rarely see people play survival. In fact, survival is actually like really fun to play. I like it. I think that when I played survival, I mean, I very briefly played it just because it was fun to play. It was new for hunters, you know, they could be melee. I think I picked survival, or I picked serpent sting. But yeah, so this ring will automatically grant you serpent sting. So moving on to the next ring, mages. Temporal Flux is for Arcane, Flame On is for fire, and then Frozen Touch is for Frost. My mage is level 60, so if that's good for mages, you can let me know. Then we got monks. Mystic Vitalities for Brewmaster, Mist Wrap is for Mistweaver, and then Chi Orbit is for Windwalker. For paladins, we get Divine Purposes for Holy, Holy Shields for Protection, and then Divine Purpose is also for Retribution. Priest, Twist of Fate is Discipline, Search of Light is Holy, and Twist of Fate is for Shadow. And then Shaman's Echo of the Elements is for both Elemental and Resto, and then Tempest is for Enhancement. Sorry that I'm speeding through this a bit, but as I've said many times before, I mainly just play my Hunter, so I'm not that well versed in the other classes. We have for Warlocks, Death's Embrace is for Affliction, Grimoire of Synergy is for Demonology, and then Eradication is for Destruction. Last but not least, for Warriors, we have Deadly Calm for Arms, Massacre for Fury, and then Vengeance for Protection. If any of those sound good, you can let me know, because I really don't know. And then these are the three, they're adding 3 more legendaries. So we have a new Cloak for Marksman. Windburst grants you 15% haste for 6 seconds. Okay, sounds interesting. A new, what is this? This is also a Cloak. For Survival, gain 10% increased crit strike chance against enemies burning from your explosive trap. That's cool. And then a new chest for Beastmaster Hunters. Cobra Shot increases the damage done by you and your pets by 1%, and your Leech by 2% for 8 seconds. Now, that's of course going to have a slight DPS increase, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be better than the belt, or the shoulders, or the ring legendary, because honestly I'm probably going to use a ring legendary instead of, I don't know. I have the shoulders and the belt, and the shoulders are slightly getting nerfed, so I don't know which is going to be better. I'm going to do like a full DPS test on Hunters like right before this patch comes out, going more in depth into it. I don't know if the ring is going to be better than the shoulders or belt, but we'll see. We will see. Well, that is the entire video, guys. Obviously this guy gives legendaries, all the other legendaries that were already here. But if this video is interesting at all to you, you can leave a like on it. You can sub to the channel for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video.